Hi people, TS here, just doing a video regarding our Europa League draw. Looking at the group, realistically we should top this group. Two of the teams, to be fair, I've never heard of in my life. I think it's Qarabag and FC Vorskla. These teams, although they're teams that we should comfortably be brushing in this group, these are teams that, Arsenal, playing against Arsenal is like a big day to them, and they'll be fully up for these games. Sporting Lisbon, of course, most people would have heard of. A good team, a good Portuguese side, but due to some antics from last season, they've lost some of their top players. Guys like William Carvalho's left the club. I'm not sure if you remember, but at some point last season, some of the fans weren't happy and actually attacked the players on the training ground, which forced some players to want to cut their contract short and leave the club. One of the players, notably, that was linked with at the time was Gelson Martins, and still looking on it now, I think we should have signed him, but that's another story for another video. But bearing in mind the group, I definitely expect us to top this group. It'd be interesting to see what sort of side Unai Emery plays in these sort of competition games. Obviously, he stated before he wants the team to have the same intensity, no matter the game. But I think for some of these games, you can expect someone like the fringe players in the squad to definitely feature, and it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see how he takes the Europa League at Arsenal. I think he'll take it seriously, but of course he'll bear the competition in mind. When I mean competition, I mean the teams that are in our group. But of course, this is a manager that's won the Europa League 3 years in a row, and hopefully, bearing that in mind, hopefully we can have a good Europa League run this season and potentially win it. And looking at the other teams in there, we are definitely one of the favourites. But then it comes to the stage when the Champions League group's done and teams start to drop into the Europa League. That's where there may be some other teams that may be able to cause us much more damage, but I definitely feel that we'll get out of the group stage comfortably. Definitely feel we'll top the group. I've got no concerns regarding that, and it'll be interesting to see how we do in this competition. Let me know in the comment section below your thoughts on this, on the group, the overall competition, what sort of team you expect Unai Emery to play in some of these games, and how far we can get to in the competition. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, and I'll catch you later.